Well, hello people. So it's Peter here. Yeah, we're back in the old man shed. It's Tuesday evening now. What is it? It's 20 past 6. But I'm coming here to make a video. I've had the heating on, so I've been nice and toasty in here this afternoon. We're getting down to, well, it's 15 degrees now, but I did get it up to about 18 or 19 degrees in here, so it wasn't bad. But obviously with the doors shut, and it's all pitch black out there now, so it's that time of year. But we're at the end of November, and I couldn't wait to get myself a Christmas present to myself. I've been a naughty boy, but it's because well, the video is all about the new Loco I've gone and bought myself. Yeah, all right, that's what it is. So I won't tell you what it is. You watch the video and you'll see what it is. But it's from Rails of Sheffield, and it was in their bargain department, you know, sort of. It's one of their Locos that they've not, and the amount of money that was knocked off of it for what it is, you know, it was a no-brainer for me with Torridon Road and the stock that I've got on Torridon Road. I thought this suits me to a T, this one. So I thought, well, you know, let's have a look. And it's a sound fitted Bachmann, and I was working it out that the sound decoder, I went to look Richard at Rose and Rails to see what a sound decoder would cost for this particular class of diesel Loco, and you're looking at 125 quid. So then in my mind I'm taking that £125 off of the price that Rails is asking for this Loco, and it means that the Loco is costing me 150 quid, you know, because if you've got a DCC ready and then you wanted to buy the sound chip, or the sound chip, say £125, yeah, so you know that's what you're paying just for the sound chip. So deduct that from the price that Rails was asking for this diesel Loco, and you're left with 150 quid. But obviously you've got to find all that money up front first of all. But nevertheless, although I thought, well, because I don't know how long it would be on offer for, because being that it's Bachmann, you know, they're asking silly prices, their own recommended prices, you know, sort of silly prices they're asking. So the fact that Rails did a discount on it and put it in their bargain segment, and then also the Friday just gone, because this is now Tuesday, was the Black Friday, and Rails also had another sort of coupon where you got money off if you know, entered the coupon on your purchase, and that paid more than paid for the postage. So yeah, so that's it. So this what this video is going to be about. All right, so I'm going to put it all together, and I'm just going to let you. I won't give the game away. As soon as you see the start of the video, you'll see what it is and why it goes together so well on Torridon Road, because of the other stock that I've got running around on Torridon Road. So that's it. So yeah, so thanks for tuning in. Won't be doing many. I mean, it's getting cold now, so as I said, I've got I had the old heater in here, so I did get nice and comfortable in here. But you know, we are getting colder and colder days, and I don't like getting the models. I mean, I had to be in here for a good few hours before the temperature came up, and then I thought to myself, well, yeah, it's okay to run something around, and it wasn't so bad out there. But if the temperature really drops, that affects the models. You know, everything gets so cold that even warming up the shed and everything still doesn't get a bit. You know, need to get a bit of heat into stuff just so that I know it's safe to run. But I'll come back before the big day, and probably come in and say hello again. So before then, but I'm signing off for now. All right. So all the best, everybody. Catch you soon. All right. All the best. Bye for now. Well, okay. So let's have a look at the rail operations group fleet that I have here running on Torridon Road, and as you can see, I'll keep them on these sidings, exclusively reserved for the rail operations group. And at the moment in time, it consists of 2 barrier wagons, or coaches rather, that were converted from Bachmann Mark II coaches to put them into the barrier wagon. And then the Locos themselves, obviously all 37s, but they're different. The one at the end here is 37800 Cassiopeia, and that's how you would buy it from Bachmann themselves. When I looked into it at the time, it wasn't running with snow ploughs, so therefore I put a coupling, a Hunt magnet coupling on one end, and the other end is just detailed up, but she's got no snow ploughs. The sad thing about that's for me is, because I do love this livery, is they've changed the livery on this one now to what I believe is called the faded circuit board livery, or not faded, maybe just called a circuit board livery. So she, in real life now, she doesn't look like that. So that's a shame, because that's the only one that you could buy from Bachmann and supposedly not have to do a thing to it. But there you are, if you wanted to mimic the real world. So that can't now. I won't be in any hurry to get that one resprayed or anything. I'll absolutely adore this livery, which is why I've got so many of them. The next one to it is the Merleys Pioneer. This one had a heck of a lot of work done to it in order to make it look how she is in the real world. Last time I looked, that is how she's looking. She's fitted with snowplough. She's still fitted with just a straightforward screw hooks. You know, she hasn't got any special Delner or tight hook coupling. That's how she is. And this particular model started out as being the Bachmann Europhoenix, but the wording Europhoenix wore away because it's not very durable tampo printing on the model. So every time you handle it, you're actually rubbing off the wording, and it ended up not having the word Europhoenix anymore. So with that in mind, I bit the bullet, got transfers, got the nameplates, got the brass etched roof kit, and tackled the model, cut off the roof, attached the new roof, as you can see, because that's how Merleys Pioneer is, because the Merleys engine was a lot taller than the standard 37 engine, so they had to adapt the roof. So it's quite unique just to that particular Loco. So that is 37901 Merleys Pioneer, and that's how she, last time I looked, is running in the real world. So fitted with snow ploughs, and I like to fit my snow ploughs to the buffer beams so they don't move with the bogies, and she's fitted with the screw hook couplings. So that's that one. One next to it, again, this is 37884 Cepheus, which again needed the transfers for the rail operations group wording and nameplates and renumbering for the right number. So again, I got the body from Bachmann Spares and proceeded to take off the numbers and the wording Europhoenix, and with transfers, and yeah, changed it. So again, in the real world, she's not fitted with snow ploughs last time I looked. So that's that. So there, and then now we come to the new one, which is obviously the Curascal Andromeda. Andromeda is fitted again, because again, no snow ploughs. I've had a look online to see how she is. So she has got the coupling at one end, and the other end has had all the pipe work attached to it. Have I got, yes, I've got the tight lock coupling on the front there. No, Delner coupling on the front there as well. Okay, so that's how she is. I've seen pictures of her in the real world, again with no snowplow. So being that it's the Curascal model, it's had all the pipe work fitted, even at the back, because with the Hunt coupling I can get away with having most of the detail on the back there, and just cut away a couple that got in the way of the magnet coupling. I mean, the beauty of the magnet couplings, they're a lot thinner than a tight lock coupling, tension lock coupling, and so therefore they don't foul the detail work. If you attach them, you just got to see what fits and what doesn't, and then just snip them back a little bit, but they're all fitted. So that's the rail operations group fleet as was. And but what this video is all about is that I've been a naughty boy, and I've treated myself to a very, very early Christmas present. Oh dear, naughty me. So what Loco did I buy to join the fleet of the rail operators group on Torridon Road? Well, let's bring her in. So yes, not a class 37, but a class 47. And this is the new 47s, the new retooled 47s from Batman. Bring it in. It's had all the detail fitted at both ends, so a lot of pipe work, as you can see. So I have to stop it now. And I've had to fit a driver because it doesn't come with a driver, but obviously if you've got cab lights, a bit silly really, because it just shows up that it hasn't got a driver if you turn the cab lights on and you've got it running. I know you shouldn't have it running with the cab light on, but still. Not too bad a job to fit the driver, I'm pleased to say. But a bit of a job to fit all those details on the pipework at the front there. And it's been detailed at both ends. I haven't got no couplers on this Loco. But with what I showed you in the last video, what I get up to in my spare time, I have created a coupling so I can put it on here and then it can happily pull or drag a train, which I hopefully will show you soon. But there we are. So this is I'll turn the engine off. If it goes backwards, that's what the rear lights would look like. You see the change of lights. So obviously, and you can when it's pulling, if it's not running as a light engine, you can turn the red lights off at the back, I'm pleased to say. Cab lights also independently controlled each end. So you can have both lights on, one light on, whatever. And of course down the side you've also got the engine room lights, which I've put on, but I'll show you that in a second. Right, turn the engine off. Now, why did I get this? Well, this is a bargain from Rails of Sheffield. Now, I know you probably think to yourself, well, the price of these Locos, that's not much of a bargain, but believe me, it is, because this was the sound fitted version, so this is not the deluxe. It hasn't got the tinted windows or the revolving fans. So this is the second one up. They do two models. They do the DCC ready version, and they obviously do this one, which is the sound fitted. And then they didn't have the deluxe version anyway, but I wouldn't have paid the extra for the deluxe. I don't think it's worth it. The price of this one, however, when you consider that a sound chip goes for £125, right? So when you then take that into account, the price of this Loco, and you take off the £125, this Loco, being discounted by Rails of Sheffield, comes in at 150 quid. Well, 150 quid for the standard of detail and mechanism and everything on this Loco. It runs absolutely superbly. So for 150 quid, it's a no-brainer, you know. I mean, thank you Rails of Sheffield, because you made a livery that I wanted, affordable, in a Loco that I wasn't really too sure of until I saw it in this scheme. So that was it. I mean, the one last year that John at the Great Electric Train Show was trying to sell me was the one that's the large British Loco scheme, but I didn't like that one, and it's a Scottish based Loco anyway. So this you know, I wanted the 47, but the schemes that they had on offer, no. But then Rails of Sheffield come out with this one, which is right up the street. So with that, let's have a little looky, shall we? Right, here we are. So it's a nice side view now, and here you can see the scheme in all its glory. And as I say, I think it's pretty damn sure it's called a circuit livery, maybe the faded circuit livery, because it does fade. So who knows? But stunning detail on it. The bogie frames, the wheel sets have got the little white markings to indicate tyre creep if need, you know, the safety feature. So they've got the little white flashes on them, so that looks fantastic as they revolve. You can see them going around. Engine room lights, yeah, there we are. And there is detail in there. When you take the body shell off, you can actually see that where the lights are, there's little mouldings to show engine room detail, believe it or not. But don't normally have them on, obviously. But yeah, absolutely stunning. So as I say, The price, obviously, I'm sort of saying, oh yeah, knock off £125 for the decoder. So yeah, so with it all combined, it is what it is. So it is still expensive, but you know, if you had this model here and you took the decoder off of it, you'll be left with £150 worth of Loco. And the DCC ready version would work out more expensive than this one by the time you did add the price of that decoder to it. So the DCC ready version is not 150 quid, it's more than that. So by the time you then buy your sound decoder and fit it into it, no, you know, it's got a lot more. So yeah, that's why I was happy to pay it. So I guess, you know, not everybody's cup of tea, the livery, although it does look fantastic. If you don't do what I do, you know, where I do actually have a use for these locos running around, they've got a job to do, pulling coaches as opposed to pulling ballast wagons or whatever. Or I think they pull passenger coaches to stop if they're on an excursion, don't they? But still. But there we are. So let's have it. Let's show you with it running. So as I say, it's detailed at both ends. So I've got to put my little coupler on, so it can then. I'll use it as a drag, and let's see it working as a drag. Okay. Right, for the running clips, then, as I said, I fitted the driver, and if you're wondering where I got the driver from, they all came from Bachmann Class 66 locos. That I replaced the drivers in the Bachmann driver because that's what the standard Bachmann driver looks like in a Class 66, yeah? So I replaced them with drivers from West Hill Wagon Works and other places. And then, of course, I had this sort of one spare. So I thought to myself, well, let's paint them up. So that's what I've done. So that's exactly the same drivers. You have to take off his hat. For some reason or other, he's wearing a peaked cap as a standard driver, so you grind, you know, shave that off, file that away, try to get some sort of sense of a head, paint it up, and that's where I got my driver from. All right, so they're all Bachmann drivers at the end of the day. And Anthony Dodge, no, I didn't cut their legs off, that's the way they are. All right. And of course it fitted okay into the 47 because of it. So there we are. So that's where the drivers come from. They're all Bachmann drivers, repainted by me. Okay.